back. Antonio Cromartie is joining us. Crow, you look great this morning. But I hate to remind you, you did pick Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady last week. So what shot do you give Brady this time?
I'm giving him a shot to win the game. I just think when you look at the way Tampa Bay's defense been playing, creating turnovers, and Todd Bowles been able to play with their front four with Shaq Barrett and Sue and Jason Pierre-Paul and those guys, it makes it a little easier on Tom Brady knowing that these guys can go out and make the plays. Week 12, it's over with. You know, at the end of the day, you just got to go into the game, and this is the biggest game of anyone's career. You just got to go out and go play football. And I think Tom Brady has been at this, like I say, multiple times. You know, it's just 10 Super Bowls. So he understands what he has to try to do to get the guys ready. And those guys are going to gravitate to him to get that experience and understand what they have to do to go out and go win this game.
I agree. I give him a great shot to win this game because, as you mentioned, the defense is playing well. The two starting tackles for Kansas City is out. And we saw what JPP and Shaq Barrett did to Aaron Rodgers. They basically wrecked the game. He was under duress constantly. They put him down 5 times. And there are a lot of times that guys were because he was about to load up a home run ball, and Shaq Barrett hit him from behind, and the ball popped up in there, and it landed harmlessly on the ground. And that's going to be the key, Skip. I don't believe that you can leave Mahomes upright and win this game straight up. I don't believe they can do that. So they're going to have to pressure him. And even when you pressure him, even when you get to him, you still got to hope with the throws that he gets off, that he's off somewhat. Now, in his career, he hadn't lost a game by more than a possession, which lets you know more times than not, you have to get to the 30s. Now, we saw Green Bay get 26, New Orleans get 20, and I think the Washington football team, Skip, I think they got 23 points. I don't believe, and we saw Brady get to 30 in all those games. I believe it's going to take another performance. I believe it's going to take that point total. You're going to need to get into the 30s in order to beat Kansas City. And you're going to need to possess the ball. You're going to need to cash it in the red zone. And that's what teams haven't been able to do against them. Yeah, Tampa's giving up some yards, but when they get into that red zone, they lock it up. They're making you settle for field goals, but the Buccaneers' offense are getting touchdowns. That's the difference in the ball game. So I give Brady a great shot to win, especially, but I'm going to do something that if they win this game, Skip, it's going to be because the JPP or Shaq Barrett will be your MVP because it's going to take them having a Von Miller-type Super Bowl in order for them to pull this off.
100%.
So I must have missed this. I must have been on the wrong channel the other day. I don't know. But did Tampa get to 28 by scoring 4 defensive touchdowns? I'm just...
No, Skip.
I don't remember.
On those 3 turnovers, how many points did they give Green Bay, the #1 offense in football?
Did they scoop and score or pick 6 or what happened?
Skip, don't do that.
Well, how'd they get to 28?
Well, let me ask you a question. What about that? What about that fumble that got ran down to the 8-yard line? What about that interception right before the half? What happened, Skip?
There you go.
Yeah.
They scored points.
Tom Brady played the greatest first half of his playoff career, and it is the GOAT career. He threw for 202 in the first half. He threw a party up on the frozen tundra. He did exactly what he had to do. He knocked Aaron Rodgers right back on his heels and made him doubt and kept him from front running up on the hallowed turf of Green Bay.
Skip, how many yards you said he threw in the first half?
202.
So how did he end the game with 199? Crow, how you do that? You throw for 202 in the first half, and you end the game with 199 yards passing in the second total.
Yeah, who made all the plays in the fourth quarter to set up the field goal to get them home?
The defense.
Oh, it's all about the defense. You guys can't stand it that at age 43, Brady is back in the Super Bowl playing the best quarterback he's ever played.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, Pro Football Focus ranks him #1 in the postseason of all the quarterbacks who have played.
Where's Tampa's defense ranked? Where's Tampa's defense ranked?
Fourth in the postseason. And by the way, that defense, did you watch the Washington game? Taylor Heineke just went up and down the field against that defense.
Except when they needed to vote it back.
It was all Brady all the time.
Okay, what did Drew Brees do? What did Drew Brees do?
Well, he had his moments.
Okay. What did Aaron Rodgers do?
Yeah. Well,
he had moments. You're going to have moments as a defense.
Hey,
come on now.
Hey,
you got to give the defense credit. Todd Bowles is playing, is calling this play call at a very high level.
What team has ever won a Super Bowl with no defense? Help me out.
No, Skip. Well, I'm not saying, but what you're trying to do is that you won't even acknowledge the defense.
Oh, I've been telling you all year, but you know what? They've been shameful much of the year. They have been torchable much of the year.
So Tom Brady's been great all year.
No, he hasn't been.
Okay,
he brought them to a boil. He took a 7-9 team and he showed it, taught it how to win. All of a sudden, they had one bye week late in the year, week 13. They started to take off in the second half against Kansas City when it was all Brady all the time with 2 75-yard drives to get them back to 27-24 in that game at Tampa Bay. And what happened? The defense couldn't get him the ball back with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Where was the defense when you need him? Because you give Tom the ball back in that game, he's going to beat you.
Crow, before you go, let me ask you a question. Where was Tom Brady those first 4 3-and-outs?
Well, did he get him back? See, the game has 4 quarters. It has 4 quarters. Wait, where was that defense that you love? Tyreek had 203 receiving yards in the first freaking quarter.
You just told me Tom Brady had the greatest first half of his career.
He did.
But isn't there 4 quarters to it? You just said there's 4 quarters to a game.
Yeah, but all you need is to get to 28-10 and get to 31-10 because you realize in the last 7 games, they're averaging 36 points a game. Is that all defense? I don't know.
Skip.
Maybe I don't.
You said the defense doing 7 turnovers.
You're creating, Skip, this is what you fail to realize. When you create turnovers and set up field position for your offense, that's a win for the defense.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, that's a win for the defense. No matter who scores the points, who calls the turnover, who's creating a short field for your offense, it's the defense. And that's what you got to take into consideration, the way this defense has been playing the last 2 weeks in the playoffs. The front 4 has been creating pressure on the quarterback to create those turnovers, and the DBs are finally making plays. They're getting their head around, and they're making plays. Of course, the offense is going to make a couple plays here and there, but it's about the plays that you make to set up your offense to go out and go score points, and that's what Tampa has been doing, and that's what Tom Brady and that defense has been doing, and it's going to continue that in the Super Bowl.
So you think Tom Brady was no factor Sunday at Lambeau?
See?
Well, that's what you're telling me.
No, Skip, you say it's all or nothing with you. Because if you give somebody else other credit, that means you took away from Tom Brady. You want to give Tom Brady all the credit against New Orleans. New Orleans is up by 7. Jerry Cook has the ball. They're about to go up by at least 10. They're about to get a field goal at the bare minimum and go up 10. And what happened? Did Tom Brady do that?
Antoine Winfield Jr. happened, and I told you he is the quarterback and the playmaker on their defense. He didn't play Sunday at Tampa, and Aaron Rodgers couldn't do squat in the fourth quarter against the defense that lost both the starting safeties.
Skip, so what did Whitehead do? He was a game changer, caused two turnovers. Am I correct? That's what the football is about. It's about the next guy stepping into it and doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay, but wait a minute.
That's what Whitehead did.
Okay, but Jordan Whitehead got hurt on his second play of the second half. He caused a turnover in the first play, and then the next play that he played, he's gone for the rest of the game.
But he put him in position that could look Skip.
But we put him in position. We got a fumble recovery. He's got recovered
but time out. No. Aaron Rodgers had it first and goal at the 8 with a chance to win the game. Wait. He had it first and goal, and he goes, incomplete, and his coach says, I don't like our chances. I think I'm going to take it. Wait a second. Tom Brady gets it first and goal at the 8 after the turnover. And what's he do on the first play? Catches. He's the GOAT.
Let me ask you a question, Skip. So what did Tom Brady have to do with Aaron Rodgers not getting the ball in the end zone?
Well, obviously, you need some defense. They haven't had much all year, but suddenly it's starting to come together.
That's what we're saying, Crow. You see, Skip. Thank you. It's all or nothing. If you give somebody else some credit, you're diminishing Tom Brady. Give the defense credit. Did you see that interception that Devin White got against New Orleans and run it all the way back, and they cash points in on that?
Yeah. You guys both cannot stand it. You're saying, I give them a great chance because of the defense. No, it's because the GOAT is at quarterback. That's why the defense has come alive. It's come of age right before your very eyes. You need it. When you won your 3rd Super Bowl, did you have a defense?
Yes.
Yeah, you might have the greatest defense ever. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But we needed the defense to play well. Skip, all we didn't have to do was turn the ball over. So in other words, so you think you can win this game. So you believe you can win a shootout with Mahomes.
You've been telling me that the score is going to be in the 40s. Well, you got to give Brady some credit if you think he's capable of scoring 40 against Kansas City.
Remember he threw for 505? But it was the one mistake. It was the one mistake was the difference in the ball game.
No, the mistake was that Belichick allowed 41 to Nick Foles. That was the mistake.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Should I end with a sigh as well? I feel
the man a little credit.
We are, but you want to give him all the credit.
I appreciate you joining. You tried to help there, and we will check in with you again very soon. Have a good rest of your day. Has the beginning of Mahomes' career already surpassed what Brady did in his early years? Let's talk about how it all began. That's next.
Landed harmlessly on the ground. And that's going to be the key, Skip. I don't believe that you can leave Mahomes upright and win this game straight up. I don't believe they can do that. So they're going to have to pressure him. And even when you pressure him, even when you get to him, you still got to hope with the throws that he gets off, that he's off somewhat.